Welcome back to my channel. Today I have an update for you for the whole collection project 10 pan. As you guys know, this is a project that we're doing kind of as a collab, but everybody kind of does their own thing as well, and there is no specific upload date, but we're still kind of encouraging each other, working through these products. There are 10 products in here and they're randomly rolling in through a number generator. It could be any product that you're working on. And in my case, I have like more specific goals on 5 of them, and I'm doing the 10 uses project type of thing for the other 5. Let's jump right in and see how I've been doing. I'm pretty happy and energetic at the moment because I went back to the office for the first time today and I haven't seen most of the people in my team ever. So it's been just so good to actually see them in person and work with them like that. My makeup might not look perfect anymore because I did this at 8 o'clock in the morning and right now it is 7:15 in the evening. It's still bright and sunny outside and I'll be off next week. Anyway, that's not why you're here. Let's look at the products. First one, and I'm starting with like my longer term products first, is the Baroque blush from Pupa. And this one I have used 14 times since the last time. It is really starting to crumble on one of the sides right here, which you can probably see quite well in the close-up at this point. I don't know why, but well, it's happening. So clearly the pan is getting like really kind of deep down there. There's a lot of side pan showing. Still a really nice blush. I have no idea whether anything is still left on my cheeks, but it is what I'm wearing today. I still really like it and it smells really good, and I have a feeling I might be close to pan, especially kind of on that crumbly part on the side, but I don't know for sure until I'm actually there. Oh, and those 14 times brought me to 64 uses in total at the moment. Then the L'Oreal Glam Bronze Sun Radiance Trio right here. This one I've been using also since the start of the year. I think the Pupa blush is the same. For this one I have definitely hit kind of pan on the blush side all the way down to side pan, and when I kind of move my brush over here, I do notice that like if I move it sideways, you do see kind of the 3 layers on it, and I'm just kind of blending it on my cheeks. I'm not really using it in any specific way, but so there is product coming off here because I do see kind of a darker streak on the brush, but the imprint is still completely there, which is just very confusing to me. But it is sloping down on this side. There is more pan showing now than there was last time, but I still feel like I want to see more pan on it. I'm using this on a daily basis anyway, so I'm keeping it in the project, and I hope that is not getting too boring for you guys. This one I have used 10, 20, 24 times over the last month, if I actually marked every use, because I think I might be forgetting sometimes. It brings me to 125 total uses this year, which is a lot. And there still is so much of that product left. It's, yeah, that's what makes it interesting to do these projects sometimes, because you realize how long these products actually last. Then I have the MAC Lipgelee in, I don't know what, because there is no name on here, but it's a peachy shade, as you can see, and I had it in my pocket today, so it kind of became sideways, and I've had it standing up for like 10 minutes or so now, so it's starting to come down. But when I looked at it this morning, it was kind of like right below the marking, so it's not moving very quickly yet. This one I used 7 times, so that might explain why it's not moving very quickly yet. But in total I've used it 24 times since I made that marking on here, and it doesn't really seem to be a lot lower yet. Although now that it's starting to settle, it seems to settle lower, so maybe it was just sticking, and because it was a little bit warmer in my pocket, it actually started moving a little bit better. I will do the close-ups after I filmed this, so maybe I can show you a clear line of where it's settled in the close-up. Anyway, still enough work to do on that one. Then I have the Hema Kohl pencil right here, the white one, As you can see, there definitely isn't a lot left of that one anymore. I've made a really good amount of progress in the last time, and when I put the cap on, as you can see, like the cap comes until here. So soon enough this thing will start disappearing like inside the cap if I'm not careful. So maybe 2 more updates or so, and then this will be done. I have no idea if this goes like all the way down or whether it maybe stops at a certain point. So yeah, I'm using this every day since last month. I think the month before that I was still using something else on my lid. I have no idea. Anyway, I'm using this in my inner corner, and I'm also using this all over my lid as kind of like a base for my eyeshadow. So that's how I'm using that one. And then lastly, last time I rolled in the Apocalips lip lacquer in Stellar, which is kind of like an orangey red type of shade. And I've worn this once, which is not a whole lot. I also applied another lip lacquer right before I started filming this, and I forgot that this one was actually in this project. Otherwise I would have maybe tried to put this one on. But yeah, I've used it once. I'm just really focusing on this one mainly at the moment, and hopefully when I use this one up I can use this one a little bit more, but for now it's just not the main focus. So if I use it once or twice, for now I'm okay with that, and then hopefully in 2 or 3 months from now I can start using this a little bit more full time. So yeah, let's see. So those were my long-term bigger goal projects, it's so hard. Okay, moving on to the 5 shorter term. At least that's what you would expect when it's 10 uses, but some of these have been in here for a while. One of them being the Sleek, the original palette right here. In here I'm working on the green shade on the side right here. I'm trying to use that 10 times. This month I've used it once, and that is today in my outer corners, which probably pretty much faded away by now. I've cycled back and forth to the office, and I've been just working for a full day, so yeah. Used it once, and that brings me to a total of 5 uses. So 5 more to go. Then the NYX palette, the Striker Pose palette. In here I am working on this like brownish golden shade. This one I've used twice. I have this on my lid today, but I've used it on my lid 1 more time during this month as well. And this one I have used a total of 7 times now. So I might actually be able to kick this one out by next time if I just use it 1 more time than I did this month, which should be possible. Then I have the Etos pencil right here. This is the Etos Smoky Eyes pencil in kind of a darker blue shade. I've used it as my eye base, I think once. I think it was with the purple shade for my palette on top of it, which just made it kind of like a darker purple bluish shade, which worked nicely as well. But I've mainly been using this as an eyeliner just to play around with it a little bit, see what that did. But I've been putting black eyeliner on top, so it still had a bit of a blue hue to it, but it wasn't like too blue. Yeah, these pencils are not my favorite to work with. I don't really like the chubbiness, and I don't really need eye pencils in my collection, but it works fine. It's creamy enough. Nothing too much to say about it. But I've used it 10 times, which means it's rolling out. And then last time I rolled in the NYX blush, the HD Studio grinding blush, which has like this weird grinding mechanism. You turn it and then the blush comes out. So it's really hard to see how much is left in here. This one is in Menage à Trois, and I've used this 10 times as well, which I tend to do with the blushes. I use them 10 times and then I move back to my Baroque blush from Pupa. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the mechanism. Like it's a nice gimmick, but I always grind off like too much blush, and then there's this powder randomly in here, which I don't need yet. I'd rather just have a pressed blush instead of this, but the color is nice, the shade is nice, so that's good. And then lastly we have this Etude House lip stain. I think Natalie did confirm it is a lip stain. in a pink shade as well, which is actually pretty similar to what I'm wearing right now, but it's a bit more watery and I guess stainy than this one. But when I like just put it on, it actually seems pretty similar to what I'm wearing right now. It's just a little bit lighter, a little like less of a red tone to it maybe. But yeah, I like the product, but I've only used it once, again because I'm just more focused on this one. I might use it a few more times in the next month, at least more than one, but let's see. But then I am rolling out 2 of my like 10 uses products, so I guess I'm also going to be rolling in 2, so let's do that now. Okay, so I've got the Pretty Random app right here, and I put the numbers 1 to 41 because I don't want more than 2 of any type of product in here unless I decide I'm okay with it. But because I already have 2 eyeshadows in here, and clearly I'm struggling to even hit the 10 uses on them because I've got too many other eyeshadow related projects going on, I'm not going to do any eyeshadows, which leaves me with 1 to 41 in my spreadsheet at the moment. If I didn't forget to remove anything that I should have removed, but let's see. So let's see what we're ending up with. 21 and 12, which is, oh yeah, I already see. So 12 is an e.l.f. blush in Kohl, which I believe is a mineral blush from them, because I only have 2 mineral blushes from them, so that makes sense. So that's a mineral blush, and 21 actually is the Rimmel Apocalips lip lacquer in Stellar that I already have in here, so I forgot to take that out. So we're gonna roll 1 more, which is 37, and that works, I guess. 37 is the Etos Smoky Eyes pencil, but this time not the blue one, but the brown one. So I'm gonna quickly get those 2 products. Okay, so these are the 2 products that are rolling in for the 10 uses. The first one that I rolled was the e.l.f. blush in Kohl, which, as I said, it's a mineral blush in a coral shade. It's kind of like a pretty like muted and light coral. I don't know whether it even shows up. Let me take a little bit more. See if I can make that show. Can you even see that? It's right here. It's actually, well, like in real life it's not that close to my skin tone, but on camera I think it looks really close, unless on a bigger screen it looks more clearly, or you can see it more clearly than in my viewfinder. But yeah, that's the blush anyway, which is just like a light corally orange shade. And then we have the Etos pencil, and this time it's the brown one, but apart from that it's the exact same, and it's still fully attached. I got this one for my sister because she didn't use it. Clearly she just hasn't used it yet altogether, so I need to see how I even am supposed to open this properly. There is a sticker on here still. Open? Yep. So yeah. It is brand new, and that is what that one looks like. So it's just a very dark brown, not full on black, but like you would barely see the difference. So I think also that one I might use as a base once or twice just to play around with it a little bit. But apart from that, it's probably going to be an eyeliner most of the time until I get to the 10 uses. So that is that. Then, like I said, like, I don't know how close I am to hitting pan on that one, so maybe that goal I will hit by next time. And I'm pretty sure I can hit my 10 uses on this blush, because again, it's just going to be my main focus until I hit the 10 uses. And then I will move back to the Pupa blush. Apart from that, I think I might be able to hit the 10 uses on this one, because I do not have like a pencil eyeliner, so that's just kind of a habit I need to make sure I actually do, and then I will be able to use this one 10 times easily enough. And I think I'm gonna try to actually hit the 3 more uses that I have left on this one, which should be doable because my 365 days of eyeshadow is about to wrap up, and I don't have a full month of eyeshadows left anymore. So yeah, that is the plan. And that's all for today. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye bye!